As the sun dipped below the horizon, casting long shadows across the quiet suburban street, I, Anita, eagerly anticipated our weekend getaway with my friends. Miguel, my inquisitive companion, arrived first, his eyes alight with excitement. Aline, his emotional girlfriend, followed closely behind, her apprehensive expression hinting at her unease about the trip. Lastly, my cousin Alba arrived, her radiant beauty contrasting with her naive demeanor. We set off in Miguel's car, the hum of the engine drowning out our laughter as we embarked on our adventure. However, our journey took an unexpected turn when we encountered a mysterious stranger at a roadside diner. The man, with an imposing presence and piercing gaze, introduced himself as Alex, offering to join us on our trip. Despite our initial reservations, we welcomed Alex into our group, unaware of the darkness lurking behind his charming facade. As we reached our secluded cabin in the woods, tension simmered beneath the surface, fueled by Alex's cryptic behavior and unsettling remarks. As night fell, strange occurrences plagued our retreat. Whispers echoed through the trees and shadows danced in the moonlight, evoking a sense of unease among us. Alba's naivety transformed into fear, while Aline's emotions ran rampant, heightening our collective anxiety. The tranquility of our surroundings shattered when Miguel stumbled upon a hidden room in the cabin's basement. The discovery of the hidden room in the basement sent a shiver down our spines, its walls adorned with cryptic symbols that seemed to pulse with malevolent energy. Miguel's flashlight flickered, casting eerie shadows that danced across the ancient artifacts lining the shelves. We exchanged nervous glances, the weight of our predicament settling heavily upon us. As we hesitated on the threshold, a cold draft swept through the room, carrying with it a whisper of malice that seemed to emanate from the very walls themselves. Aline clutched Miguel's arm, her eyes wide with fear, while Alba pressed herself against the wall, her breaths coming in shallow gasps. It was then that Alex revealed himself, his form materializing from the darkness like a specter of death. His eyes gleamed with a sinister light as he advanced toward us, his movements calculated and precise. I felt a surge of adrenaline coursing through my veins, my senses heightened as I braced myself for the impending confrontation. With a menacing grin, Alex taunted us, his voice dripping with malice as he outlined his plans to claim us as his next victims. Miguel stepped forward, his jaw set in determination as he vowed to protect us at any cost. Aline's trembling hand found mine, her silent plea for reassurance echoing in the tense silence. In that moment, fear gave way to resolve as we stood united against the encroaching darkness. With a defiant cry, we launched ourselves into action, our footsteps echoing through the labyrinthine corridors of the cabin as we embarked on a desperate bid for freedom. But Alex was relentless in his pursuit, his presence a constant shadow at our heels as we navigated the maze-like passages of the basement. Each turn brought us closer to our goal, yet the specter of our pursuer loomed ever larger in the dim light. As we raced against time, our senses strained to detect any sign of danger lurking in the shadows. Every creak of the floorboards, every rustle of leaves outside the windows seemed to herald Alex's imminent arrival, driving us onward with a fierce determination born of desperation. But just as we reached the threshold of escape, Alex's form materialized before us, blocking our path with a menacing grin. With a surge of adrenaline, Miguel lunged forward, his fists flying as he engaged our adversary in a fierce struggle. The air crackled with tension as we fought for our lives, our screams echoing through the darkness as we grappled with the embodiment of our deepest fears. In the end, it was our unwavering determination and steadfast unity that carried us through the darkness. With a final, desperate push, we overpowered Alex, sending him tumbling into the depths of the basement with a triumphant cry. As we emerged into the light of day, battered but victorious, we knew that we had faced our greatest challenge and emerged stronger for it. Though our journey had come to an end, the shadow of Alex's presence continued to haunt us, a lingering reminder of the darkness that dwells within us all. Yet as we stood united in the face of adversity, we found solace in the knowledge that together we could conquer even the most formidable of foes.